Hey guys, David Zarling here. You might be familiar with a free tool we provided you guys through ultimateetfcheatsheet.com. It's an awesome tool. If you haven't checked it out, you should go there, go through the prompts. We'll make it available to you. It's a great tool that you should use. I know I'm biased, but I love it. Use it every day. Maybe you're familiar with my work from opportunityidentified.com, or follow me on Twitter at 360research. What I wanted to highlight for you guys today is this cool tool we created for you, the 28 powerful price patterns. And the reason why we created this is the reality is the market's an unfriendly place. Not every trade works out the way it's supposed to, and we know that markets operate on the economic law of supply and demand. More supply than demand, price drops. More demand than supply, price rises. And really, this process happens over and over in something called price discovery. This process also creates patterns that take place over multiple time frames, whether it's monthly, weekly, daily. These things happen over and over again. And as market participants, when we're in the market trying to make money in the market, because that's why we're here, right? We're not here to have opinions. We're here to make money. And the reason why we want to use patterns is we can identify risk-reward scenarios that are tilted in our favor, such as maybe there's something that we can identify with patterns where we have 1% risk, but on the opposite side, we have 5% reward. That's a 5-to-1 reward to risk ratio. And those are the scenarios we want to be in over and over again, because guess what? Not all of them are going to be right. And it's not about being right. It's about being on the right side of the trade. And that's what these patterns help us do, is to identify when we're wrong. Because I have news for you, you're going to be wrong in the market. The market's an unfriendly place. If you want a friend, you can get a dog. But here we have 28 powerful price patterns. These are the most frequent ones that we've found. And you can go online and you can find price patterns. You can Google it and find different things about them. What they don't cover, however, is when they fail, and they will fail. Price patterns fail all the time. In fact, one of the most popular price patterns out there is called head and shoulders, and many people will refer to that as a head and shoulders top. But what people need to understand is it's not a topping formation. It can be, but you have to look for certain rules on when that takes place. But the reality is head and shoulders, quote unquote, tops can actually turn into rip your face off rallies, which gets you on the wrong side of the trade if you don't know what to look for. Because often we marry ourselves to an opinion. Maybe we just love this one technology stock and we want to be involved in it. And maybe we are using price patterns, but we're using them incorrectly. We're just using them to confirm our biases. So really what this is to try to remove our biases from the process. That's why we created this, is because there are patterns that show accumulation, right? When we're in markets, we're really competing against the best minds in the business, and lots are managing billions, okay? So if you're managing, a $100,000 brokerage account, maybe it's less, maybe it's more, but you're really competing against the guys that are moving billions of dollars around the market, and that's what creates these patterns of supply and demand. So do we want to be on the same side of the trade as they are? Most likely, yes. That's where we want to be. So we need to be able to identify that. And so during that process, we're showing either what's called accumulation. So, institutionals, investors are accumulating shares, or they're distributing shares. They're creating supply. And these things, we can, by using charts, by using patterns, we can identify, are we likely in a stage of accumulation or in a stage of distribution, and what's the trend during that. So for example, head and shoulders is one of the patterns that we've highlighted in here, but we also show when it fails. What does it look like when it fails? What are the levels that we need to use to confirm that the pattern is working the way we anticipate, or is not? And we can remove ourselves, because we want to know when we're wrong. Our number one job as market participants is risk management, because if we run out of capital, guess what? Game over. So we have to be able to have a way to manage our capital, make sure we're there for the full entire time frame that we want to be managing these funds. There's such things that that we talk about in here about triple tops. Do they exist? Do they not exist? We cover, like I said, head and shoulder patterns. We have symmetrical triangles. These are the 28 most powerful price patterns that I found used in my own trading. I wanted to share them with you. All right, these 28 powerful price patterns that we're going to use to put ourselves on the right side of the trade. This is the complete set that we've put together for you. It's available for $47. You simply just click the button below, go through the appropriate steps to provide your best credit card information. If you rather use PayPal, you can use that instead. But providing this total package to you for $47 we thought was a good deal, that we wanted to make sure that you can get yourself on the correct side of the trade. Like I said, go through the prompts below. It'll give you the indications on whether to provide credit card information or PayPal, and we'll make sure we'll make that available to you right away.